Hello everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to Plague Inc. Today's going to be a little bit different. I was actually contacted last night and I was asked to play through a custom scenario. So today we're going to be playing through the Cynical Plague by TheBrodsterBoy. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that. A unique gene causing several antisocial traits was recently isolated in a teenager from New England and sent to labs for further analysis. Unfortunately, during testing, a common virus incorporated the gene into its genetic code, allowing it to spread its cynical tendrils worldwide. Now, this is based off of the animated series Daria, if the icon didn't give that away. It's not a series I'm entirely familiar with, but hopefully that doesn't detract from the overall quality of the virus. I don't think it will. We're just going to go ahead and play it on normal, and we will leave it the Daria gene. I'm not sure if we get points for, I guess, recovering, what is the word? My god, I can't think. De-evolving, that's the word. Hopefully that's not going to affect us too badly. We are probably going to leave on the aqua site, and I'm just not going to touch things, I think. We're just going to go for it, see how this works. Welcome to the Cynical Plague. Thank you for downloading my custom scenario. Try to either kill the world or create a new society. Credit to Youth of Australia for inspiration. Send me some suggestions for improvements, bug reports. So if you know how to change the random news tags, I do not. Sincerely, TheBrodsterBoy. Accident in the testing labs. Officials in Pennsylvania report a small incident at a testing lab where they were reportedly doing tests on a new isolated gene. 2 workers died as a result of this accident. The surviving worker has reported feeling a bit odd. Experts blame stress. Okay, so it looks like we're starting in the Midwest. Daria gene begins in the USA. Is infected as first human. That seems like that's a pretty generic thing, but that's okay. The Neurax worm. Okay, it's a Neurax worm. I've actually never played a Neurax worm, so this is going to be interesting. Especially a custom Neurax worm. I have no idea how these work. Let's see what we have. We have pig product contamination spread through poorly treated pig product. That looks like a custom one. Milk contamination spreads through dairy products. Large-scale mutations. The gene rapidly spreads, causing new infections and spiking the mutation rate. Passive-aggressive spitting causes the urge to spit passive-aggressively, increasing infectivity. Also have genetic incorporation. The virus incorporates, allowing it to begin adjustments. We also have snow day. The gene encourages infected to spread in cooler regions, so that's cold and heat resistance. Genetic resurfacence causes the gene to mutate into another country. So I'm assuming that's like a spore burst of sorts. Again, it's a little rough because I've never played any of these. I guess I'll have it spread through meat and dairy products. Try and get it to spread a little bit. Again, I have zero, I guess I've never used the Neurax worm, so this whole thing is very new to me. It does look like we've infected a few people, so that's... No one predicted this as man who destroyed Earth. Eurozone collapses. What are our other options? The genetic incorporation. I don't know what that's going to mean as far as getting spotted. I guess that does increase the severity a little bit. But I don't know what that... Neural development, increasing intelligence and slightly boosting infectivity. So it looks like we can either have it... I'm not sure what each of these branches will do for us necessarily yet. I guess I'll have to look at that more in a minute. But yeah, it is an interesting concept, having a brain worm, a neuro worm that's, what is the term for that? the Nero, whatever, the worm fits. It just makes you, I guess, really apathetic. I probably have one of those too. Maybe this is a pretty telling thing. Pizza contamination. 24 points. Oh my god. I guess it's been fairly light on the DNA points thus far though, so 27 points for a transmission isn't too terrible, I guess. Just seems like a lot compared to the nothing we've had thus far. But hopefully that won't be a problem in the future. Hopefully, that many points is something that's accounted for. Again, having no work with the N.O.V.A worm, I don't know what's normal. I don't have a frame of reference. And I guess 26 isn't too out of whack. That's probably what it is on bacteria, virus, and things like that. So I'm probably just complaining for no reason. It is a little weird. I've played this at this point. If you want some context, neural development symptom 1 has mutated. What does that mean? Okay, I guess we're going down this tree. That's fine. Again, just no idea how this works. If you want some context timeline-wise, I haven't even played the Parasite yet on my regular playthrough. And at this point, I've beaten Bacteria on Brutal, I've beaten the Virus on Brutal, and I've beaten the Fungus on Brutal as well. No, the Virus I played on Normal. I have recorded the Brutal run, but I don't believe it's posted at this time. Okay, can we get... there we go. Get the pizza contamination. What are these other options? Large-scale mutations? Probably won't be a bad thing to pick up. That'll let it kind of do its own thing, I guess. That way we don't have to focus on it as much. But again, I haven't played a N.O.V.A worm, so I have no frame of reference for if that's something we want. Made it into South America, we made it into Africa. I'm not sure how Pete's transmission is getting it over to Africa, but over to India, it looks like. Oh, are we already in? Oh, no. New minor disease. Okay, so they've already spotted it. And we're not even at 1 billion people. Neural development 2. Let's get some cold resistance and some heat resistance. Wait, there's only one? Snowbound Curtis. Oh, okay. They just changed the icons on it. I just saw that sun and I thought that was the genetic hardening thing. They're already starting work on a cure? Man. Just shows how little context I have for this whole situation. Go ahead and get... as soon as I get 15, I'll get that other genetic hardening. Which will be right now. Over here. Genetic hardening is... this. Okay. Yeah, because if they're already starting on a cure, I want it to be a bitch. Give me a little bit of time with this. Man, that just really screwed over Europe, didn't it? Or I guess that's the Middle East. Europe's over here. But still, that was a lot really fast. We're going to go ahead and get the large-scale mutation and kind of just let this thing do its thing. Daria gene is just another parasite. I do want to save a little bit for the genetic reshuffle, the genetic remix. That way, if the cure gets up decently high, we can hopefully fix it. We've made it into Russia now. Made it to Iceland, that's good. Still need to get into Greenland and probably the Philippines. Genetic incorporation? What? Strengthens the whole body, allowing you to make mental alterations. Making a cure harder? Introversion. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get some snark. Again, a lot of these are references to the show Daria, which I don't necessarily understand. But, you know, I did actually start watching it last night, so it gives me a little bit of context. But, you know, this scenario and its references are a little bit lost on me. Still need to get up into Greenland and into the Philippines and New Guinea, New Zealand, Australia. We haven't been hardly anywhere yet, have we? Come on, Canada, stop. Okay, Norway hasn't closed their port. There's still hope to maybe get into Greenland. Come on, somebody needs to go to New Zealand. Introversion symptoms mutated. That does decrease our infectivity, which is a little bit of a bummer. And we still really bad need to get up into Greenland and like the Philippines and New Zealand and stuff. I'm not sure how we go about this necessarily. Oh, I wish I had known that spitting was what led to water transmission. That probably would have helped a ton. I've just been sitting on it because I didn't know what it did. Okay, Poland is exterminating. Oh, come on. The whole world's working on a cure, but we haven't even, am I even able to get into New Guinea? I don't know that I'm able to get into the Philippines and New Guinea anymore. Cynical is in the system. Put it. Infection more likely. Okay. New obsession, avoiding parasitic worms. This is a pretty good obsession to have. Oh, come on, New Guinea's shut down its port. Well, we're not gonna win. Oh, that sucks. Can't win now no matter how hard we try, because New Guinea's already shut itself off. Well, I guess at this point there's really nothing to do. Large increase in infectivity, it doesn't even matter at this point. I guess we'll just kill who already has it. Holiday hallucinations. Yeah, because we can't get into New Guinea. It's not even Greenland screwing us over. Oh, we can't get to Madagascar either. Okay. Again, this would probably be a different story if I understood how the Neurax worm worked at all. I was gonna say, I guess at this point, really the only, wait, maybe I can do that. Maybe it'll pop up in, okay, so we made it into New Guinea. We still can't get to Madagascar though, or Greenland. So, we still lost, but at least we tried. Quick genetic remix on it and just try and make it, I don't know, more deadly. We do have the total brain death though. I'm just hoping maybe we can kill who we've already infected, if nothing else. Man, that is a shame.
337 for Bravo Fox Papa.
All we had to do was get into Madagascar and Greenland, and we would have been good to go. But what do you know? You can't win them all. Are there any more symptoms I can get to make it a little bit more aggressive? Bioterrorism. That seems like a cool one. I'll have to definitely try this one again after I play the N.O.V.A worm to give it, I guess, the review it deserves. Iceland is bombing the infected cities. It seems a little rough. New Guinea's probably terrified. They shut down their borders and their port. They were really trying to stay away from this. Oh, and the Philippines too. I didn't realize we weren't in the Philippines yet. Yeah, I'll have to come back at this when I've actually played the N.O.V.A worm and have an idea how this goes. Is there any more? Let's massively increase the lethality of it. Not much else to do, I suppose. Bioterrorism symptom has mutated itself. I like it. Well, I guess it's a bit of a shame that, I mean, the only thing that would be able to work would be if we had some form of, like, bird transmission, because birds could maybe fly over the borders. Glitterberry freak symptom. What does that even mean? What is the glitterberry freak syndrome? Or symptom? Oh, it's a symptom combo. Combination of bioterrorism and glitterberry syndrome leads to bioterrorists spiking water supplies with glitterberry compound, mass psychosis, and severely hurting cure efforts. Yeah, if we had some sort of a bird transmission, we could maybe still get to Greenland and Madagascar and the Philippines. But yeah, there's nothing we can really do about it now. We just don't have any way to get it to those countries. Also, the Caribbean, I think, is locked off as well. It is, yeah. But I don't blame the scenario for that. I more blame me not understanding the N.O.V.A worm. So again, I'll definitely have to play this again when I understand how the N.O.V.A worm works. But all in all, you know, looking through the transmission effects, I guess having it go through pork product and dairy product is kind of an interesting combination. I guess the eventually it all just leads down to pizza contamination. I kind of like how those play into each other. I'm not, again, super familiar with the show, so I don't know how the uranium in the water and that works, but passive-aggressive spitting and coughing seems up to, I guess from the little bit I've seen, seems like the right move. Clitoris syndrome, I'm not sure, what that even is, so, a lot of these, again, are kind of lost on me, but I think from what I'm seeing, it looks like the concept is following it's pretty consistent, so I'll give it that. For my lack of knowledge on the show, I will say it does seem consistent with itself, and I'll have to watch the show and then play this after the Nero worm and see if maybe the combination of the two helps me understand this a little bit better. Indonesia's dead now. I thought maybe it was still green. I was a little upset. Korea's government has collapsed. At this point, we're just waiting because we can't win. We actually can't win. Yeah, there's like 100 million people that we can't get to. Maybe I should have held off on the genetic resurface until now, because then I could have still gotten 2 of them. But I guess there was like 4. Yeah, we did lose. But, the Cynical Plague scenario, again, seemed very consistent. Seems like it had a really good thing going for it. I'll go ahead and rate it up. And I'll have to come back to this when I have a better understanding both of the show and of the N.O.V.A worm. So, for now, that has been the Cynical Plague. Thank you for watching, and thank you to, let me call up his name again. Thank you to TheBrodsterBoy again for hitting me up on Discord and asking me to play through his scenario. I'll definitely have to play through it again when I understand both Daria and the Nero worm better. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.